Hello, this is Dane52702 on the Blossom server, the new Blossom server at that. We just finished the process of switching over from our VPS to a dedicated server. We started that process Saturday. It's currently Thursday, I believe? Yeah, it's Thursday. We started that process Saturday, and we finally got access to the server and everything today to fully set it up. It's been quite the headache, but that's besides the point. Today, we're going to do this baby here. Also, we're no longer on Spigot. We're on regular vanilla. So, yeah. Yeah, we're going to... Oh, I should probably grab my materials. God, I'm bad at this. But yeah, we're going to work on the wall a bit today. I want to do a lot of it. As you see, I added this. I actually lowered... Let me show you up here, because you can see it up here. I actually lowered the skeleton, or where the skeletons came up, because before they came up that way, and it was actually as tall as the house. So down at the skeleton farm, I lowered it by 5 so that we could just have, well, that. So we could actually have some room to do some villages. I think, oh no, I put the bed down already. Alright, let's grab some supplies, and then, yeah. So we have tons of birch. 2 stacks of birch should be fine. I have a literal ton of oak. I made 2 chunks, like 2, not 16 by 16, but I used an entire stack twice and made a block. So we need that. We need some sandstone, smooth sandstone. We'll do that. I don't think I want any cut. Then we'll just grab some sand as well. Might as well. And let's sleep. And we're awake. Man, I've been watching Kurt J. Mac a little too much. Okay. To the wall. But yes, so the plan is to, well, for one, we have to figure out what we're going to do with those areas. To stuff like that. I like that, but at the same time, I don't. And I know actually something as simple as that will help. And that doesn't look too bad. We could do like, well, we actually have smooth stone slabs as well. So we can do that. We can also do birch plank slabs. So many options. But first, before I get into destroying all this, we need to actually finish this stuff. Let's figure out this. So I'm actually have a second account logged into the server, which I'm going to be using for these, like a bird's eye view thing. So let's test that out. Super fast time lapse. Go. All right. So for this little voiceover thing, I wanted to try and kind of talk about what I'm doing with the village. So my whole plan is to expand upon it, reinvent the houses. I'm kind of making this trader. Oh, what can I say? It's like it's a gypsy band that came in and took over, or gypsy band is probably a bad way to say it. And I want to have different villages around the world that kind of interact with this. Like they have little signs from each thing, and the lore kind of connects everything. I know on this being a surviving multiplayer server, it's a lot harder to do that because everyone else is going to have their own little thing going on. But I thought that would be kind of cool to do. As I said before, I'm new to building. This is definitely something that I haven't done before. Also doing these like third-party or third-person bird's eye view recordings is definitely new. If you have any recommendations, then, you know, shoot them at me. Leave a message in the comments, or you can send me a message directly on YouTube. Or is that a thing? Actually, go to my Twitter. I believe I have all that linked. I do also stream on Twitch, and that's the place that I'm more than willing to talk with anyone, talk things through in terms of the way I'm building, and take any recommendations from people. If this time-lapse thing is not really working out too well in terms of like how I do it, I don't usually write talking points, so this is kind of all off the fly. But you can come and give recommendations there. If there's anyone that you know that does this specifically well, you know, drop their name. I'll reach out to them. More than likely, I won't hear anything back from them, but it's also good to just look at them, see what they're doing, see what they're doing in terms of like these time lapses, in terms of like how they actually structure their videos, whether they're actually doing time lapses or whatnot. But yeah, any recommendations would be great. As I've said before, I'm long out of the YouTube game. I'm in the Twitch live streaming game. So, yeah, I think I'll just leave the rest of this to you guys and enjoy. Alright, guys. Here we are. So, I hope that time lapse was okay. Testing out a third perspective is interesting. So my whole thought process when I was doing this was, well, for one, I wanted to try and seeing... yeah, we'll leave it. I wanted to try and see what birch planks would look in this, and I actually really enjoy it. I might actually... Okay, let's do this. Where are planks? Regular planks. I also really enjoy the way the stripped birch looks with oak planks. It to me it looks like it's supposed to be the same wood, so that's really nice. But I'm trying to come in here and make it look like it's a structure that has been neglected and basically destroyed. And they're coming in and reinforcing it, like putting in some new supports and things here and there. This is actually... Okay, I don't think a mob is smart enough to actually make the jump. Hell, I'm not even... I'm not even smart enough to make the jump. Ugh. There we go. But you could get... I guess you could get around. Then again, we're going to have a little... Well, nothing should be able to get through there. We're going to have a little waterway, like, gate thing there. But yeah, so I wanted to add some of these birch in with some of the smooth as well as regular sandstone. Add some half slabs in, just to kind of create some depth, some texture. I like that you can look through some of these holes. You know, you can look through, obviously, the fences, but creating little nooks like this where you can just get this nice little picturesque scene of the village is quite nice, especially when we start getting houses up on this side and whatnot. And I also was thinking, like, this area has some more sandstone, so does over there, but could be sections like here where it really was broken down pretty far and they had to build it up a lot. So there wouldn't be as much of that sandstone. There'd be more of the logs, and you'd see more of the beams coming up. There'd be more patchwork and whatnot. So that's kind of what I was thinking with some of these areas, you know. Here there's clearly something broke through, and they're just trying to work with what they got. Granted, they probably put full blocks, so maybe this is actually something it's squirmed through, but now it's actually rotted out enough and that something can't come back through. Yeah, and then start bringing some more of that sandstone over here to an area where it might have actually had some sandstone left, that like maybe the wall was originally covered with it and this area wasn't as broken down as that. The rest of this wall, someone's just blown away by a creeper. Oh no, Para. I've kind of, for the most part, done to an extent. I do need to come through, add some like half slabs here and there. Like a half slab here with a... Oh, look at that inventory. With like a birch stair. Makes it so nothing can get it across, but it also has this kind of worn feel to it. And, you know, you can still see some things. That was just a cat meow. Like up there's where my house is. You know, and jumping over, you'll be able to see some of the villagers coming around and whatnot. Had to definitely make sure we didn't have... Like, I can jump that, but a mob shouldn't be able to. Unless they change their AI, but a mob shouldn't be able to. But yeah, so this was the project I had in mind today. That one might be an issue. So we can do that. I don't think that's actually an issue there. I think that should be fine. If I really think it is, then I can just do that. Oh, excuse me again. And then a player can get up there, but a mob should not be able to. You know, put that there, put that there. I like these on these corner ones because they don't connect to anything. Yeah, I'm definitely going to add some more of those to this stuff. Oh, can I? It's another one of those corner jumps. No, I won't be able to. Yeah, so this is the project I had in mind. Next, I'm going to start laying out the village. I'm going to just use dirt blocks and start building out some of the Oh geez, some of the houses. Like I said, I did remove the skeleton spawn, or the skeleton tunnel for the drop here. Still get the eerie noises. So we'll be able to do something with this house. I'm thinking this will actually come out. Like, we'll move the farms, obviously. We'll move... I'm thinking of moving this, or sinking it in the ground one. Because I believe... Or what I kind of want to do is for here... We already kind of have this natural slope that goes down. I kind of want to just emphasize that and have a guarded, or like a guardrail thing that goes that way. Maybe we put the animals right here and have the path go around them. And then we can have the farm thinking... We have all this water. We already have some farms here. Maybe this is where we actually expand the farms a little bit. So instead of these little things... We have 2 larger farms that's next to this import-export area. And we'll also have the logging area up there. Hey, just a little segue here. So I noticed I was losing some villagers, and I decided it was actually time to do... that I needed to do these gates. So, yeah. It's a really simple design. It's just a spruce door to give it that nice, hard barricade look, and a trapdoor in front of it. And then we have trapdoors running it up. So it makes it look like this large, well, formidable door. We're going to want to sure this up eventually so it actually looks even more... Yeah, so even more strong. I did do, let's see, let's come through here. I did do the other side, as you can see. Same exact way. Because I actually had lost one of my farming villagers, which I have him back now somewhere. This one's the new one. Yeah. And I had lost my mending villager. Or my mending book villager. I did get that guy back as well, though we had to give up some pretty good chance to get that. I preferred mending. We did actually get a sharpness, or not a sharpness 5, a power 5, I believe, villager in the process. So I did. So yeah, I did this. I'm probably going to come back through and put some more detail on the top. Add a little bit here and there. And I also had to change this wall because of creeper. Fun stuff. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for me today. Thank you guys for joining me. Let me know in the comments what you think, what you thought about today's episode, how well or bad I did with the, or any recommendations I did, or you have, for the third person perspective, the bird's eye view. We'll say that. The bird's eye view perspective. I did enjoy it. Nice to just build and go out. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me. My name is Zidane52702. If you like the video, or if you enjoyed the video, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.